Sandiction is a growing hardcore YouTuber with many achievements, such as trapping every mob, including the Ender Dragon. But he has one thing that I value over everything: his massive pig farm. And I was wondering why he used pigs instead of an animal like cows. So now I knew that it was my goal to defeat him. And there was only 2 ways I can do this. Number 1, a giant cow farm. And number 2, manual labor.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
That works perfectly. Well, I spawned in a desert. Is this a good time to say I've never made a hardcore world in my life?
No.
The things I'm gonna need for this cow farm is cows, fences, and dedication. Not really. I know I need other things, but it gets the point across. Oh, look at the cute little sheep. This one's too cute. I'm leaving that one. I put together a graph of how fast his pig count was rising, and I knew that I needed to act now if I wanted to become number 1. Now, little does Sandiction know, I've been tracking his every move since the start. From my research, he stopped visiting his pigs on episode 6, July 21st, 2021. And at this time, he had roughly 2,000 pigs, which is a lot, but nothing I can't beat. You are the thing I strive to defeat. Sandiction will fall. Oh my god, look at this place. He made his pig pen in the middle of nowhere, which I think is disappointing. Everyone knows that if you want to be the best, you have to think the best. Voldemort. Now this is a good place for a cow army. I already have the vision of my base just right here, staring at the field of cows, all of them kneeling before me. When I hold wheat in my hand, I want the cows to look at me as if I'm God. I want them to beg me for my wheat. That sounds a bit weird. But before I do any of the cow things, I need my headquarters. Some doors, and unfortunately, 1 bed. However, 1 bed is nothing but a mere distraction. If I wanted to beat Sandiction, I needed to learn how to sleep by myself. That wasn't so bad. What are you looking at?
Do you honestly think you're...
How do you make a... I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how to make a fence. Don't mind me, just boom, boom. Nice. It's a small pen, but it'll work for now. And as anyone knows, to capture an innocent cow, there is only one humane method: bribery. Now, to bribe a cow, I need to think like a cow. Me want wheat. After listening to my inner cow, it's only right for me to make a sustainable wheat farm. Is it weird that I feel like a lawnmower right now?
Wait till you see the...
What are you looking at? Where'd you come from? Why is there so many horses? There's more back there. This could only mean one thing: horse revolution. Size doesn't matter. Me. The size of this wheat farm is small, but it will produce enough wheat for at least a few cows. You know what they say: if you can't beat your enemy, eat your enemy. Now my wheat has yet to grow, which means I'm left with only one strategy. Please get in my pen. You see that pen? You? Come here. Maybe if I start pushing it. Eventually this will work. Name a better pastime than watching wheat grow. Transforming land. About 11 shovels later, I've made this. A lot more flat, a lot more better, a lot more better. Look how much dirt I have. And do you know what a man can do with this much dirt?
Boom, bam, bop, bada, bop, boom.
And now let me reveal to you the subscribe button. I'm so dumb. I forgot the R. Now after making the subscribe button, let's hope. Yes. Stop eating my wheat. Get away. Isn't it beautiful?
No.
Now that I have what I need to force to convince the cows to get into my pen, it's time to find them. I know both of you enjoy this substance. It's wheat. I don't know why I'm talking about it like it's a drug, but to these people, it's a drug. Now get in my pen or prison or pen. I put this.
Why are you bullying me?
Eventually, I got enough wheat to breed my cows. This will be a little awkward to do in front of me, but it's for your own good. Wow. This was maybe the most inefficient way to get 3 cows into a pen. But let me introduce you to part of my plan. I did not mention my plans of making this the most efficient process ever. And my first protocol to do this is make a better wheat farm. Now this wheat farm, it's going to take up the entire side of this shore. It's going to be like Oprah. You get a wheat, you get a wheat, everybody gets wheat. Now, do I have enough seeds to put wheat everywhere? No, but I'm willing to go full lawnmower mode on this land to get what I need. I'm pretending to be a lawnmower. This is not your fault. Actually, it is all your fault. Let's just hope that about 100 seeds is enough. Spoiler, it was.
I don't think you have any idea how fast.
Do you want seeds? Here you go.
Thank you.
I'm such a nice person. And now that I have a method of getting wheat, I can focus on my second strategy. This is important if I want to make sure the cows survive. You see, what Sandiction struggled with was that his pigs started dying to entity cramming. So I want to give each cow a comfortable amount of room, about 4 blocks. And after careful calculations, this means that I'll need a 90 by 90 block pen, which gives about 8,100 blocks in area. Dividing 8,100 by 4, I will have 2,025 cows in my army, which is more than Sandiction's pig pen. However, before getting into the interior of the pen, I need to construct the outline, which will require nearly 4.5 stacks of fences. First, I need wood. planks, sticks, and finally fences. Now that I have my fences, we can start building the pen. That right there, I think, is the entire perimeter done. Okay, this is not the right time. This is not the right time. Although I finished the outside fencing, I need to address a different problem. Every time I wake up and go to my pens, this happens. Ow. 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 How am I going to lead an army of cows without legs? So I need to make a path all the way down from my house to the pen. To make this path, I just have to do a little bit of deforestation. How'd you get into my pen? I am not going near them. This just needs to come down like so. And the railings will look a little like this. And then I'm making a turn so it starts going down here. Just like that, we flooded the area and made a giant staircase. Inside of the pen, there are a few ravines and caves that if a cow falls down, they will never taste grass again. My next job will be getting dirt and patching up these death pits. And with some time, all of this dirt will turn into grass, making it seem a lot nicer. I accidentally was looking at my second monitor. That wasn't even close. My plan for the inside of the pen is splitting it into 9 sections. Doing this will give me roughly 225 cows per section, which is hopefully enough to not kill any of them to entity cramming. 1/9 of this big pen is about 30 by 30 blocks, meaning that every 30 fences, I need to make another pen.
Go sit in the middle of the road and let it...
Oh, yo. Finished doing this side, now I have to do the same thing but on this axis. Also, it will be difficult to reach each section, so I need to get some wood, make some slabs, and build a bridge over each pen. This will help me later on when I need to feed them. Now I have to do that 5 more times. This entire project is causing massive amounts of deforestation, and that will keep happening. I'm kidding. I am replanting the saplings to make sure there is oxygen in the Minecraft atmosphere. I'm sure that's not how it works, but you never know. Finally, it's time to start breeding my cows, which will take a little bit of time. However, I did some thinking and found out how many cows I will get after each time I breed them. The math goes from 2 cows, from 3 to 4, from 4 to 6, from 6 to 9, 9 to 13, 13 to 19, 19 to 28, 28 to 42, 42 to 63, 63 to 94, 94 to 141, 141 to 211, and finally 211 to 316 cows. That was about 2 hours worth of cow breeding footage compressed into a few seconds. But luckily I mastered multitasking, and while I was breeding that one section, I managed to expand my wheat farm. I can't stop jumping on them. Make a cool looking house. We're just going to make a circular frame and go up from there. And now the frame's done. Consider the floor done. Now we go in one more and make the second story. This building does nothing but hold necessities for my farm, but I built it because why? How'd you get here? Hello?
Wait a minute.
And start a different section of cows. This project is well underway, and it's only a matter of time before I become more dominant than Sandiction. There's a bunch of, like, babies. Currently, I've bred about 700 cows. They won't leave. I have over 1,100 cows. 30 FPS does not matter to me. I now have 1,853 cows in total. We now have exactly 1,950 cows. Alright, which one of you wants the last piece of wheat? I gave it to you. There you go. If we check how many we have, 2,062 cows. Sandiction, I have an army of over 2,050 cows who will absolutely decimate you. I have proved my dominance. Sandiction, it's your move. I also got Carpo Tunnel after this entire experience. Right now, you're watching me look at some cows. Why don't you watch me go buy a watermelon instead? I promise it's a good vlog. Oh, and subscribe.